The one question that should open every artificial intelligence proposal. What happened in a real enterprise proposal meeting with a global media company? That's my personal experience. I'm sharing here anonymized because non-disclosure agreements are very critical in my business and I don't want to share details, but I want to share a learning. I was in a proposal meeting with a major global media company. We've spent weeks scoping that engagement. A lot of compliance, a lot of questions about technology, data anonymization, and things like that. And right before we got to numbers, the client asked me one question I wasn't expecting. How will we know when this actually worked? And it's a consulting proposal. I love those questions because they keep everybody disciplined. And let me tell you why that's the most important question in any AI project. Most AI proposals never properly answer that question. They are full of deliverables, the number of agents built, the workshops delivered, the platforms configured. But when a serious decision maker asks, how will we know when this works? They are not asking about deliverables. They are asking about business outcomes. This is where AI projects break down before they even start. A vendor designs a scope around what they can build. The clients approve based on what sounds plausible, like nice, and 6 months later, nobody agrees on whatever it worked because they never defined what working actually means. When that question came across the table, my answer was specific. We measured two things: the time that disappears from a defined workflow and the business output that increases because of it. Once again, the time that disappears from a defined workflow and the business output that increases because of it. Everything else, the technology, the architecture, the tooling is noise. It doesn't bring numbers, it brings implementation. The reason that answer landed is because it was already in the proposal. Before I walked into the room, I knew which workflow we were targeting. I knew what it cost the business in human hours per week, and I knew based on comparable implementations, my own experience, our team experience, and the solid research done by our AI agents. Yes, we use AI agents. What a reasonable outcome looked like in 60 days. 60 days is my favorite time. I've seen the same dynamic in my customer Chris home, which is described in a section impact on our website. And they came in thinking about broad AI tools training strategy. We spent the first meeting narrowing it down. What is your single most expensive manual workflow today? I asked. And then the story became the same. It keeps me going to the goal of bringing measurable results. That's what I understand as the most important question in AI proposal. Here is a practical takeaway. Ask very early, how will we know when this works? A good answer names a workflow, it names a number, and it names a timeline. Good luck.